Hello, astrophiles from all over the world. I am Luis Miguel Azorin, and I welcome you to a new video from Astro Academy, your YouTube channel about what we are passionate about: astronomy, astrophotography, and everything related to the universe and space. If you're a fan of astrophotography and you're thinking about setting up a telescope in a remote observatory, one of the key aspects is choosing the right computer to control your equipment and run the necessary software. A well-prepared telescope hosting service like CosmoEscape Remote Telescopes will offer you everything you need to install your equipment in your observatory and all the infrastructure necessary for you to connect to it remotely without any complications. However, choosing the right computer to install in our remote observatory is a key step to ensure that the entire observatory control experience is optimal. In this video, I'm going to guide you to select a PC for essential astrophotography tools like Cartes du Ciel, Stellarium, ASCOM, Nina, PixInsight. Let's find out what you need to get the most out of your remote observatory. The first thing we need to consider are the minimum and recommended technical requirements for a computer that can run the necessary software, starting with a processor like an Intel Core i or AMD Ryzen 5 at a minimum. However, if you want to work smoothly with PixInsight, an Intel Core i or a Ryzen 7 is more suitable. RAM. You'll need at least 8 GB, but I recommend 16 GB to work more comfortably with astronomical images. A 500 GB SSD at a minimum, since raw astrophotography images take up quite a bit of space. An SSD improves data access speed. Graphics. You don't need a high-performance graphics card for this kind of tasks. Integrated graphics like Intel UHD or AMD Radeon Vega are usually sufficient. USB ports. It's essential to have several USB 3.0 ports to connect cameras, mounts, focusers, and other accessories. However, the most common thing regarding USB connectivity will be to use a suitable hub. Pegasus boxes have become very popular because they not only allow us to centralize the USB connectivity of all devices, but they also provide power to them and let us control all the consumption and connections remotely through their interface. The operating system should be Windows 10 or Windows 11, as these systems are compatible with most astrophotography programs. Now that we have the basic specifications clear, let's see what makes an ideal computer for a remote observatory. You'll need reliable Wi-Fi or, even better, an Ethernet connection. If the observatory is close to a wired network, make sure you have compatibility with the ATCOM drivers, which are essential for all your devices to work together. Go for a mini PC or a compact tower with low energy consumption, as it will be running for long periods of time. Stability and reliability. Avoid low-end laptops. Look for PCs designed for continuous work. Mini PCs are an excellent option, and management computers like the ones you can see in any office are also designed to work for many hours. Remote control capability. You should set up the PC so it can be controlled via remote desktop or software like TeamViewer, which will allow you to operate the entire observatory remotely, from anywhere you have an internet connection. The software you'll use also affects the PC requirements. Cartes du Ciel and Stellarium don't require much processing power, but you do need a basic graphics card to display the star maps smoothly. The platform is lightweight and handles communication between the different devices in your setup without requiring a lot of power from the computer. Nina. This capture and automation program works well on computers with a modern processor and 8 GB of RAM. PixInsight. This is the most demanding of all. To process astronomical images, you need a powerful CPU, and preferably 16 GB of RAM or more. However, it's not common to process the images completely remotely. The most common thing is just to carry out the stacking process and download the stacked image to finish processing it on the computer at home. If you don't mind leaving the remote computer running for a day while you do other things, 8 GB of RAM should be enough power. But still, if you prefer to be on the safe side and not get caught out with PixInsight, I suggest investing in an i5 processor or better and going for at least 16 GB of RAM. Choosing the right computer for your remote observatory is key to enjoying astrophotography without complications. Remember to prioritize performance and reliability. Do you have any questions or any recommendations of your own? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up for more content like this. See you in the next video of Astro Academy.